Greetings. My name is Simone Morris, and I wanted to come and talk about a process I'm going through at the moment. The process is that I'm interviewing consultants, diversity, equity, and inclusion consultants.
Greetings.
And it
My name
has
is
been
Simone
exciting
Morris,
to learn
and
about
I
the
wanted
process.
to come and talk about a process I'm going through at the moment. The process is that I'm interviewing consultants, diversity, equity, and inclusion consultants. Greetings. And it has been exciting to learn about the process. I wanted to come and talk about a process I'm going through at the moment. The process is that I'm interviewing consultants, diversity, equity, and inclusion consultants. Greetings.
Hi there. I wanted to talk about an experience I had today in terms of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Our firm is interviewing consultants to work with us on delivering um, projects. And it's been a fun experience for me to get to learn to know candidates why they want to get into this space. And it's been heartwarming, actually a different approach to interviewing. It's been heartwarming to listen to people talk about their journey to wanting to advocate for more diversity, equity, and inclusion. And today, while I was interviewing a candidate asked me, what's your story? Why did you get into this work? And I thought long and hard about it, and I want to share my response. I thought, this is interesting. So here's a part of my why for doing this work. Part of the why is that I had a technical background delivering global projects as a technical project manager. And I found that the fulfillment from delivering a technical project was different for me from delivering cultural transformation. When I was invited to the table to express my opinions on how the C-suite could make cultural changes, I was excited and fulfilled when I was sought out for my opinion to have conversations with affinity group audience, with employees about really creating true changes in organizations. It began to excite me where I wanted to do more of this work. So I would say the why that led me to this work is really the fulfillment that I got from creating cultural transformation in organizations. It really made my heart leap. And it was a different leap than project work. Of course, I'm very results oriented and making sure projects get delivered on budget and delivered on requirements, et cetera. But I also want to feel good that I am creating a footprint on the world. I am being a part of the change that I want to see, said Gandhi. Yes, I want to be a part of that change. So that is part of my why for doing this work. The second answer I gave to this candidate was that I want to help organizations move from a reactive space to a authentic space in really committing to truly authentic, inclusive leadership. So I don't want it to be performative in nature. I want to help organizations to be authentic. When a leader stands up in a town hall and talks about the organization's commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, I want to help them be authentic in that commitment that they're sharing, modeling vulnerability as leaders, encouraging courageous conversations, and truly taking action to create a equitable space to really invite people to share their truth and to help the organization meets their goals. That is what drives me to continue to do the work that I'm doing. So I thought it was really interesting to ask consultants or candidates to share their why, but it was a nice dance of conversation for me to share my why as well. And so just reframing the interview experience to have an intention for it to be fun, but to go into the interview process where I'm actually learning and not just about asking the candidates, a set of questions, but to really be open to learn from the interview as well. It was a fun experience for me, and I wanted to share this here because it really got me thinking about, why do I do this work, and why do I want to grow my team? Why do I want to have a global footprint, a national footprint even? And so this work continues to excite me, and I am heartened by what I'm hearing. First of all, I am excited by the amount of people that want to get into this space and really make a difference, because I know that true change begins with raising your hand. So there are a great deal of folks who raise their hand to want to do consulting work with Simone Morris Enterprises. And so that is exciting for me. If you look on LinkedIn, there's a great deal of people who are raising their hand. There's a lot more jobs in the diversity, equity, and inclusion space, a lot more chief diversity officers, a lot more consultant work, a lot more diversity, equity, and inclusion manager, chief inclusive officer, et cetera. The chief people manager. There's a lot of opportunities to drive cultural change. I hope you will consider entering that space and be a change agent in your organization. Be a change agent for cultural transformation. Even if you're not applying for a job, think about what you personally can do, personally and professionally do, to create change in your organization. But that's it for today. I just transparently sharing that the interview process has been exciting for me. I'm meeting new people and meeting them where they are on the inclusive leadership journey, and hearing why they want to be a part of the team, and reflecting myself, having sat on the other side, being the interviewee, and just trying to make it a good experience for both. So thank you for listening to just my digestion and reflection on the interview process. I'm joining the Simone Morris Enterprise team in this case, but I think the application can go to if you're interviewing for a role, if you are sitting in the interviewer seat, or if you're sitting in the interviewee seat. How do you do a dance to be effective in sharing and making it a fun experience while conveying your passion and qualifications, and just finding out if it's a good fit for both. So excited about that. Stay tuned for more reflections from me just on this opportunity. Thank you for listening. And of course, if you want to learn more about Simone Morris Enterprises, do go to SimoneMorrisEnterprises.org to stay connected with us.